¿Todo bien?
Ian,
In Spain?
how is it going in beautiful Brazil?
Oh, it's winter, what we call winter in Rio, but it would be summer in most of the world.
Well, I'm happy to say that over here where I live, it's always springtime.
Yeah, we're
We,
we're in kind of the same level.
yeah, more or less. But the heat of the summer in Brazil is definitely much more than over here.
Oh yeah, you've been here, you know it.
I know it. Yeah, okay. I was sweating my ass off, believe me. All right,
So
shoot.
tell me about the record. You excited about it?
Absolutely. I mean, this honestly, that was the first time that we had so many tracks on the table. We ended up with 23 kicking ass titles. So we did not know what to do. I mean, it was a pure a luxury problem. I've never had that in any band before. But yeah, we are fortunate to have some Halloween fans in the management. So the band decided to let them listen to everything and pick out their faves in respect of doing an album. So like for an album listener, it could
Uh-huh.
flow like one speed metal, then a rocker, then a speed metal again, a rocker, maybe a ballad, speed metal again. So yeah, I'm super happy. It's like a very positive roller coaster.
And did everybody write songs for the record?
Everybody, yeah. I mean, okay, the songwriters. So
Yeah.
Danny, the drummer, doesn't write songs. Michael Kiske doesn't write songs, but the rest of the boys were spot on. So even Marcus had some great ideas, and he's normally he's the rock and roller. So sometimes it's too much of rock and roll and not enough metal. But yeah, we all actually were surprised to have tons of ideas at the ta on the table. So
The,
super
this
happy.
the single universe is Sasha's, right?
Yeah. Well, Sasha in collaboration with everybody then, but the main idea is Sasha, yeah.
And how is the work with the three singers?
Well, we changed it a little bit. Last time we were sitting in the control room of the studio and actually discussing for nearly 3 days, having all the lyric sheets on your knee, and you go like, okay, this is could that should be Michael, maybe this could be Andy, this is Michael, this could be Andy, this one you could sing together, blah blah blah. So at the end of the day, Michael and we felt like, why losing 3 days of discussion? Just go into the studio and sing everything. So Michael sang the whole album, I sang the whole album, and we just left it for the producer to decide. And honestly, there was 90% was perfect. We loved it. 10%, Michael and I were not so satisfied. And wherever we couldn't find a compromise, we told Kai to sing it.
So Kai is the middle ground.
Exactly. So whatever Michael Kiske and I did not feel comfortable with, Kai had to sing.
That's perfect.
Yeah, hey.
And are you comfortable with so many people on stage, all seven of you guys?
Yeah, most of the times. I mean, fortunately, with the Pumpkins United, we suddenly played the biggest stages in the world. So there was lots of space, which you need for 7 people.
Of
Uh,
course.
I don't want to imagine, um, without the success we had with Pumpkins United, probably the stages would be too small and it's like a constant struggle on stage. I mean, fortunately, we had the success, so we have the big stages. So uh, the question doesn't arise if it's too much. A big stage with 7 people is still empty. Put it that way. So also, if you have seen a Halloween show, we change a lot. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
only five. Sometimes it's only 5 people on stage. Sometimes it's only Michael and myself. Sometimes it's all the 7 of us. Sometimes it's only 6. And I think that's great because the people constantly have a little change here and there. And oh, now Andy's coming. Oh, okay. Now, oh, Michael is coming. And oh, now it's only Kai or whatever. And it's like, I love it.
It's great. The dynamics
Yeah.
are great. And do you have like any calculations of how much each one of you is going to sing live on a show?
Yeah, more or less, we try to have a ballpark, like 40%, 45% Michael and me, and 10% Kai, which
Right.
is very important for Kai. I mean, he cannot sing too much because of his brutal voice. I mean, he's
Uh-huh.
always going into the very brutal screaming shit that
Hmm.
destroys the voice. So to be fair, um, Kai probably shouldn't sing more than 10 or 15% of a show, otherwise he could not sing the next show. So I think he's very happy for that because
Yeah.
that I mean back in the days that was the main reason why they wanted to have a singer like
I
Michael
was going
Kiske.
to ask you that. That's why Michael came in the first time, in the first place.
Exactly. Exactly. I think Kai is super happy now because whenever he's singing, he's there to shine. Doesn't take care about his voice because he knows, okay, it's only 10, maximum 15 minutes, and
Couple songs.
he can recover the vocals again for the next show. So I think for him it's also perfect life. Same for Michael and myself, Michael Kiske and I. We very much depend on each other. So if Michael doesn't feel good, I jump in and sing a few songs more. Vice versa, Michael sang 2 or 3 songs more when I was fucked up. So
Mm.
that takes a lot of pressure off your shoulders. That's really nice.
Did you know Michael Kiske before when you
Not
came
at,
into the band?
not at all. I just once I said hello and goodbye when they had a meeting because I was hanging out with Waiki as always.
Uh-huh.
We in a restaurant in Hamburg. And Michael said, "Oh shit, I have a meeting now. They're coming here. Is that all right with you?" And I said, "You know what? I have to go into the city. I have to go shopping anyway. So you have your meeting and we meet later on in the backstage." Backstage was the name of our favorite rock club. Little small, super small rock, yeah, pub, so to say, you know.
Uh-huh.
Uh, that's where we met every night. And yeah, and so the boys came in. I said hello to Marcus, said hello to Roland, said hello to Michael Kiske, and off I was again. So that was the only time I actually saw him and shook hands. So yeah,
Okay. And then like 20 years later, he came into the band.
yeah, it was funny. I mean, it was an experiment, and in the very first meeting, I asked him if we should maybe hang out together, just the two of us, to get to know each other because it's so
Hmm.
important. I said, look, if we realize we don't like each other, then it's probably better to know it from beginning on. So why don't you just visit me on my island and we have some 2 or 3 weeks and hang out and talk and get to know each other.
Uh-huh.
And it was so a kind of love story.
I talked to Waiki once, and he
Mhm.
told me that you guys were the best of friends, you and Michael.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it took like 2 or 3 days, and we realized, okay, we're on the same spot here. Like
Mhm.
Michael is, for Michael, it's very important. Um, I think, and I know, actually, I know it's very important for him that you are on the same philosophy. So if he realizes, okay, you're somewhere in the ballpark, then suddenly he opens up, you know, and it's pretty much the same for me. I'm a very yeah, superficial guy, very diplomatic. I want to be nice to all people. Even if I don't like people, still try to be nice because you never know. Maybe he has just a bad day or whatever.
Of
So,
course.
but some people, as we all know, turn out to be complete assholes. You meet them 5 or 6 times and they are still the same asshole. So that's for me the proof. Okay, he is an asshole.
That
There
one.
yeah, but in the very first or second meeting with somebody, I always try to be nice and diplomatic because you never know. I mean, what happened this
Of
day could,
course.
you know. So yeah, give everybody at least 3 chances. That's my philosophy. But with Michael, it was like, boom, okay, he speaks right out of my mouth, so to say, and vice versa. Michael was surprised probably because he thought I'm one of these. I don't know. I mean, he didn't say that because he doesn't want to hurt me, but I could imagine that Michael thought I'm one of these rock star idiots uh, who who now sits on a throne or shit like that, you know. But that's exactly the opposite. I'm never on the throne. I'm grounded. I try to stay down with on ground and every day I go down to the beach, meet my fishermen friends down there, and have a good time. And I don't talk about music. We talk about everyday's life and everybody's problems and shit like that. So I consider myself a mediocre, normal guy running around, don't cause trouble, and try to enjoy the day and make other people enjoy their day. So, and that's Michael as well. So that's cool.
And what do you think about his records with Helloween?
The new one.
No, the ones he did before.
Oh, the previous, the Helloween self-titled. Yeah.
No, when he was in the band back in the day.
Oh, back in the day. Well, I thought,
Yeah.
what a great singer. I remember I had Waiki gave me the Keeper One to listen to. And I said, yeah, that's the way to go. That's something for me new. I've never heard it. That kind of mixture. You had like that melodic speed metal, power metal, and then you had these also great rock songs like Dr. Steen or I Want Out and stuff like that. And I thought, well, that's a perfect mixture because you are not only brutally yeah, trying to give as much shit as possible, but it's always very positive. Even the speed metal songs are most of the time super positive. I like that. I like that. I mean, also, I'm into Korn and stuff like that, or old Anthrax or stuff like, or old Slayer stuff. But after 4 or 5 songs, that's it. My head is full with that stuff, and I need something to relax. So that was most of the times uh, that was time for me to go back to Kiss or Judas Priest or something like that, or even Iron Maiden. There's lots of stuff that I love from Iron Maiden too. So I listened to that stuff, cooled down a little bit, and I was ready to metal again. So another Anthrax or whatever. But for me, this mixture was very interesting because they did it on one album. And that was new to me. So there was this melodic speed metal stuff, which I completely understood. And I thought, wow, why did I not come up with the idea to actually take a beautiful song and just put double bass under it and do all these staccato guitars, double solo and doubles voiced, and I just realized, okay, I don't have the drummer for that. And Ingo was perfect in that. I mean,
He was.
he was yeah, he was actually helping to get that baby into the world. I mean, probably not the first guys to do that, but the first guys to really make it a kind of very important piece of their identity. So in that respect, I think Helloween were the first ones. I was proud of Waiki. I mean, really back in the days, I thought, okay, I'm on the track up with Pink Cream 69 back in the days. But I really had to congratulate him and said, wow, I mean, you got a fantastic singer and the album has great songs. The mixture I love. It's exactly what I needed to listen through an album, like brutal, go for it, destroy, and suddenly like a cool rocker or even a ballad, and then again back to speed. And I loved that. Yeah. I still
And
love it.
sometimes in the same song, like Halloween, the song, right?
Exactly. I mean, this was something that Halloween made mainstream. I'm quite sure there are lots of bands to mention who did something like that, like songs like that, but not as a big, very important part of their identity. I'm talking about, for example, The Sweet. The Sweet had a song, "Set Me Free," and for me, that "Set Me Free" was the first kind of, yeah, nearly speed metal. I mean, they didn't push it up the way we would do, so we make it much faster. But there were the roots, but they only had one song. So they just occasionally, or in this, maybe accidentally, had this great song with double bass under it and never did it again. So yeah, I think, I don't know. I would have to ask Waiki and Kai if they knew The Sweet, like "Set Me Free," and came up with the idea to make this an identity. I don't know. I would have to ask them. But for me, that was the first like real speed metal or power metal song. It was really interesting.
And what was it like when they invited you into the band? Was that a surprise?
Well, back in the days, it was no surprise anymore because Waiki already told me before the Pink Bubbles Go Ape that he would love me as a singer, because that's when their trouble started, like Michael Kiske and Michael Waika's trouble, so to say.
Mm-hmm.
There are always two sides of the coin. I completely understand Waiki, but I also completely understand Michael Kiske, why they actually had this trouble going on. So there's always two sides. There's 50-50. But
Mm-hmm.
if one side doesn't want to connect and compromise, then the shit hits the fan, period. So, and this is exactly what happened back in the day. Now they are sitting together, and the consensus is, yeah, we've been both young and stupid. So but Michael Wyckoff was already asking me for the Pink Bubbles Go Ape album, and I said, look, Michael, we are best friends and best buddies, but you know, Pink Cream, they are my buddies too. And I started out with them, and we are just on the way up now. We're having our Japan tour now, and everything looks great. We just signed like a great record contract with CBS Columbia back in the days, which is now Sony.
Mm-hmm.
For us, it was, and for me, it was a dream come true as well. So I stick to my band, to Pink Cream. But as always, life has different plans. And in my own band, in Pink Cream, there was a lot of trouble going on. Again, probably 50% my fault as well. I should have opened my mouth earlier. But Waiki is like one of these truffle pigs. Like, he smells trouble, and he knows, okay, something is going down here. And believe it or not, after I went out of the rehearsal room of Pink Cream and told myself, okay, that's it, I'm never coming back. I want to quit here. And the very next day, he gave me a call and said, you have to go to Hamburg now, and let's have a meeting, because I don't want to go on with that. I'd rather split up Helloween, or you come and sing, and then we go on. And I said, whoa, hold the horses, my man, what's going on? So to the same time, actually, there was trouble with Helloween. I mean, shit hit the fan. Same shit hit the fan down there in South Germany with Pink Cream. And yeah, I just told him, okay, look, I'm taking the train. I'm coming up to Hamburg. Let's have a talk. And this was on New Year's Eve, 1993 to 1994. And I remember the boys sitting there listening to my demos, and the eyes were shiny, and everybody was like, wow, great songs, fucking hell. And I just asked myself, okay, who's my band now? They songs. Okay, I think that could be my band, but I want to sleep over it. And I just told them, I'm gonna tell you the answer in the next year. So
next year.
The next day.
That's a great story.
Yeah, that's fun.
And it's been 30 years.
Oh, I think he froze. Let's wait a little bit.
I'll with me every second. Oh, there you are. Okay.
Okay. Okay, and so is the tour set yet for the new record?
The tour is starting in October in Europe. Part 1 is Europe, and before Christmas we have also to go to several places in Asia. I think it's Indonesia, Malaysia, and Taiwan. Then we do the Christmas break and start out 26. We start out in North America and Canada. We have North America. Unfortunately, we have to leave America, so we cannot go on with touring in South America and Central America, because we have to go to the summer festivals. Oh, we may go to the summer festivals. And yeah, I would reckon on the TBA to be announced list is Central and South America in
a year from now.
September, October, November. So 26.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is
Okay,
perfect timing. It's nice. It's nice
Yeah.
and warm, even though you're running into winter or still into winter.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, that's
Doesn't matter.
matter.
Thank you very much, Andy. Always great talking to you.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
I already have my link to listen to the record, so I'll give it a good listen.
Do it.
And I'll see you soon.
All right, my man. I'll see you.
Thank you very much.
Tchau,
See you
tchau.
next
Obrigado.
time.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Andy. See you
Beijo,
soon.
obrigado, Natália.
Hey,
Beijinho,
thank
tchau,
you.
tchau.
David.
Ciao, ciao.
See you soon, Andy.